New proposal to Medicare to age 50 could be a lifeline to millions. Well, it's, yes. I think it's funny, the same people who gripe, Social Security is insolvent. I don't ever hear that about Medicare. And like Medicare is a whole lot worse than Social Security, by the way. Medicare is dead to rights as we sit here today. Social Security is Fort Knox compared to Medicare. But let's read this. If I may, real quick. Always remember, Medicare isn't free. It doesn't just fall from the sky. Yay! You still pay Part B, Part D. You're paying Part A as part of your OASDI, the HI's hospital insurance. That's Part A of your FICA taxes of Medicare, and you still have 20% on Medicare pays 80, and you pay 20. That's why you get a supplemental policy or Part C, which is Medicare Advantage. You're not going to get to the deep dive of this. Go see my man J.O. over at JAEOH. J.O. Maximize Your Medicare. He literally wrote the book, Maximize Your Medicare. Or Danielle Roberts over at Boomer Benefits. Go read both those guys you can find on YouTube, and you should. Educate yourself on Medicare. Absolutely. Those are my two favorite resources. All right, so let's read this. Sigrid Forberg says that there's sniff. Look how old that guy is. I can't believe he's our president, but whatever. It is what it is. We we elected him fair and free with no fraud. A group of 21 senators have reintroduced legislation in Congress to lower the qualifying age to Medicare from 65 to 50. Hold on just a second. Providing affordable health care for every American. There must be more we can do right now to change the status quo because Obamacare didn't do enough. All right, look, they just want a single payer. That's all there is to it. Remember, health care and health insurance are not synonymous. Medicare is health insurance. It doesn't guarantee quality health care. That's where these people get you. Health insurance does not equate to health care. It just doesn't. And what was the point of Obamacare? All right, because remember, most of us had private insurance before Obamacare. Now, most of us don't, unless you work for an employer. Golden handcuffs. Baldwin added that this legislation would give millions of Americans an option to get the health coverage they need at a price they can afford. Because the doctors work for free. Free! Here's what you need to know about the proposal on how to find affordable health coverage, even if you're nowhere close to the age of 50. Since the program was created in 1966, you've had to be 65 years old to qualify. At the press conference, Sherrod Brown said lowering the age could be life-changing for millions of Americans. Where they're literally taking something from a senator and they're putting it in the headline. No Democratic talking points or press release here. So basically all they're doing is they're slapping a Democratic press release. They're putting Yahoo Finance as if it's real news. Let's see. I remember a few years ago, I was at a town meeting in Youngstown, Ohio, and a woman stood up. I'm 63 years old, and my goal in life is to live until I'm 65 so I can get on Medicare. She was so focused on healthcare. She had two jobs at the time, both low-wage jobs, and neither provided insurance. She knew just how important it was to have insurance and get on something as popular and as important, sufficient, and effective as Medicare. Recent research shows that lowering the age of Medicare could be even life-saving for some. Diagnoses of certain cancers are disproportionately higher among people 65 and older compared to those 64 and younger. The study's authors conclude that many people are delaying their care for financial reasons until they get health insurance through Medicare. All right. More than a quarter of adults approaching retirement have little or no confidence they'll be able to afford health insurance over the next year. And 40 is literally a press release directly from the Democratic talking points. And 45% have little to no confidence they'll be able to afford the cost of their health insurance once they retire. So that's the issue. They're saying basically Medicare they're basically saying all these people that have no confidence they'll be able to afford health insurance. And yet the people who are retired also say, I'm not sure I can afford health insurance. Because Medicare is not the solution that everyone thinks it is. However, I grant you, it's politically attractive. No other way around that. There's literally no other way around that. The Republicans would be foolish not to offer their proposals. It's not like they had Congress and the presidency in 2017 and 18. They could have moved the ball forward. But, yeah. Good job, Mitch McConnell. Good job, Paul Ryan. Right now, a 60-year-old with an annual income of $51,000 will have to pay a premium of $4,420 a year for a silver plan through the Obamacare exchanges. Well, that's not so bad. A 60-year-old with an annual income of 51,000, which is a little bit more than 4 times the poverty level, will have to pay a premium of 4,400. That's not. I mean, I factored $1,000 a month per person before the age of 65. So that's I mean, that's I'm sorry, that's not that bad. That's 8% of your income to health insurance. That's that I don't have any qualm with that. That doesn't. Now it's different when it becomes 12 and 13,000 and 15,000, but that's not bad. Now again, I don't know what docs are in there. I have no idea. No idea. If the Medicare age drops, that 44 or 20 would plummet or even disappear once the person enrolled in Medicare, depending on their care requirements, because it just shows up for free. It doesn't cost anyone anything. I love how they pretend like it just goes away. Okay, how's it paid for? Yeah. Do you think it's going to be 1.45 on the FICA? Yeah. As people approach retirement, Sherrod Brown says letting people choose to buy into Medicare starting at age 50 would fix that. It's something achievable we can get done right away. Most Americans support expanding it. Yeah. Even 69% of Republicans polled. Of course, I don't trust those polls that much, but look, man, I get it. It's a popular idea. I mean, because the Democrats sell you on the emotions. They don't ever talk about the cost to it. But that's the Republicans' job to come up with alternatives. They don't. Let's see. More conservative members of the Democratic Party are likely to push back on any changes to the state-sponsored health system in response to Biden's. I mean, look, this is a media. Look at this. But this is a media, supposedly news, or not a op-ed. This is a news piece. In response to Biden's comparatively modest proposed changes, hospital says who modest proposed changes from who says that? This guy's just pulling out of his butt. This is the media and how biased they are. Hospital communities argue that expanding health coverage can encourage more people to retire younger, which would negatively impact the workforce. Oh no, we don't want people to retire younger. We want them the golden handcuffs. Yes, I don't screw you hospitals, man. Hospital communities. You done freaking sold that ship when you freaking went with Obamacare, you big fat fools. I mean, how much money are you freaking getting on the COVID crap? I don't trust these guys as far as I can kick them either, man. There is no good alternative to this stuff. I don't trust the single payer people, and I don't trust the hospital people either. They're both freaking out there. They're both vampires. For anyone who isn't yet 50 and wouldn't be impacted by the proposed age drops, you can still expect to receive some health care benefits. It just shows up for free. Let's see. Are they going to talk about the cost? Since that's okay. While you're shopping it's weird. They don't say anything about the cost. Isn't that odd? So the commenting on this article it was been a month old. So anyway, whatever. Look, man, at the end of the day, to advance the ball politically, you got to win politically. And the Republicans have been freaking DOA because I don't know what it is. Like they pretend if they don't talk about this, people won't care. It's nuts. That's nuts. What I say is do like that 2-tier system they have in Mexico, man. Let's follow the Mexico model. That's what I say. All right, we'll see you.